Hey, I'm starting for the 5 millionth time to do this voiceover for this fun video. Kids, door, dog, oh my goodness. So, anyway, I have this fun glitter pouch. The pouch is from Parker on the Porch. It's their splash bag, the square splash bag that is. And this one is a 6x6 size. The one I'm going to stitch now is a 7x7 size. Or stitch for the video. And I have my Janome machine here. I got some fun sequence that I found at Joann. It's some chubby, cute unicorn. You'll see it a little better. And some fun glitter from Hobby Lobby. I forget names of stuff when I'm doing videos. Clear Elmer's glue. And I also have a heat sealer. I use this heat sealer for cookies. And it's really good. Like, even like for those little cellophane bags I put the cookies in, sometimes you have to use scissors just to open them, but you want your cookies nice and fresh, so I heat seal them. So here I have stitched die lines on my tearaway stabilizer, and those lines there are from my zipper. I'm gonna stitch that baby on, and you want your zipper to be nice and long, because those little metal things at the end, you do not want to get into your needle. Disaster. Thankfully that has not happened to me, but I can tell. I know it's going to be a disaster whenever anything messes up. So I love this one. This pretty purple color matches my fabric pretty well. I'm just going to stitch these parts on. I have this beautiful glittery sparkly fabric from Sahara Fabric. My dog's over there drinking, you might hear that. So these two pieces are for the top panels of your bag. So we're going to put the pretty side down. I'm just over here deciding which side I want to be on the edge. And it's going to flip up like that. So you're going to put that pretty side down facing your stabilizer. And I just trim a little bit off because I had it way too long. And I'm going to put tape on both sides. Dog's taking a long drink. My little microphone picks up everything. So that was the back of my hoop, and now I'm going to do that to the front of my hoop. And tape it on down. I try to leave as much, I try not to be too boring, and, you know, I try to leave enough things in here so you can really see what I'm doing. And I'm going to tape that on down so it doesn't move. That's the top part. You don't really have to tape that part down if you're able to, you know, if you want just to watch it real good. So it's going to stitch a straight line right there to hold that up. So there's the line. And so this part gets folded up. We're going to take out the tape on the front and the back. I do the back part first. So that kind of messed up in my machine, which is fine because you won't see it. So I'm going to cut that part off just so it's not so bulky. So I'm going to put both sides. And I'm going to fold that down and tape it so that it stays put where I need it to go. And it's going to it's going to stitch the top curved edge of the bag. That's the top corners. The whole top edge, really. All around there. Excuse me. And so there it's stitched. You can't see it. So now let the fun part begin. There's my son making noise while I'm recording. So there's the stitch lines that you want to avoid. You do not want any of your pouch where the glue is to be there. And this is some clear vinyl from Joann. It's 16 gauge, the one with the yellow printed tissue wrapped around it. And I'm going to take a pen and draw a line inside those stitches. That pen didn't work, so I'll use another one. You want to get a pen to where you don't see any, or where you're able to just wipe it away afterwards, because you don't want these marks on your bag at all. So I use this one, and this line doesn't have to be like amazing. I just like sketched it to where, just so I knew, and I kind of sealed it just a little bit inside of that. So I'm sorry about if you guys hear all the noise in the background. My daughter decided to put something in the microwave. So here's my heat sealer. Again, it's got like a Teflon thing on the inside. I set it to 6, but I ended up turning it down a little bit, making it not as hot, just a little bit, because I burned one side because I held it down too long. So, but I didn't end up using that piece. You'll see I ended up switching it. So when you push it down, there's a light. You'll see the light on the right. It's just a little bit above the knob. And when that light goes off, that's the indication that it's sealed and you can stop. But I kept holding it there and I burnt it. It's okay. I'm going to change it. I mean, even if you do use that one, you could probably cover it with something. Creative ways, maybe like a pretty ribbon or something if you don't feel like doing it all over again. But I did end up using another one. So I'm just going to seal 3 sides. Leave the 4th side open, of course, so you can fill it. And it peels right up. Now you don't want to test the seal yet. You want it to cool off, because if it's still hot and you pull on it, it's not going to be like stuck. So I was blowing it and just waving it around to cool it off. So then in the excuse me, 4th opening, oh yeah, here I am testing the seals to make sure everything is sealed. So now I'm able to fill it with my glue and glitter. So I find that it's nice and sealed. That burn drives me crazy. I did switch it, but I was like, I already got my footage, so I don't need to film it again. So now I'm gonna pour this glue like into a cup, plastic cup. Excuse me. And I didn't even measure. I just poured a little bit. I ended up pouring more. But you don't want to do too much, definitely, because it's going to be too much glitter and gel or glue inside your pouch. You don't want it bulky. I was just getting something out using a paintbrush. So that can't barely tell, but there's glue in there, and I poured some more. You can also use, it'll be even better to have the bottles, because then you don't have to worry about getting it everywhere. You definitely don't want glue on the on the area where you're going to seal the 4th side, because it's going to be hard to seal. You want to wipe that away if you get it there. But of course in the video I get it all where I don't want it to be. So I'm just pouring it all, and I kind of look at it and see that no, I need way more glue than that. And just pour it in there. And a mess. So I just have a paper towel, and I sprayed it with some water just so I can wipe out all the extra glue that's in the area I don't want. And you want to really make sure it's gone, because it won't seal. Trust me, I know. So just make sure I really get it. And now it's time to sprinkle in the sparkly fun stuff. So this glitter is like a teal, purple, and silver. It's called Mermaid something, I forget. Hobby Lobby. And it's really pretty. Since it has like, I think there's a purple in there too. The purple matches my fabric. And then the sequence that I use, it's kind of like an iridescent sequence, so it picks up the colors that are around it. And I'm just going to push all that glitter down in there. Sorry, I'm like halfway on the frame, but I'm just going to push that down to make sure that nothing is in the way. I don't want anything in the way of my seal. Here's my cute chubby unicorns. Found them at Joann's. They had some other cute ones too, but I behaved. They had like flowers. I wish I can find a mermaid tail sequence somewhere. I wish someone would make it. I did make a bag and I hadn't taken a picture of it. And I cut my own mermaid tails out with my silhouette machine. But it was paper. So you can't put that in some glue because it'll just, get soggy and weird. So when you put those in, don't put them like I did. I kind of put them in a clump and I had to like mess with it to get them all separated. But this one's the burnt piece. I didn't use this one. So there I sealed it and so I let it dry for a little while. Just a few minutes. And here I'm testing, I'm mostly playing, but I'm testing the seal to make sure none of it comes out. And it's just so fun to squish around. It's like, oh my goodness, I just love it so much. I'm just so happy about how cute it looks. Joy, sparks joy. So now it's time to put it on the bag. Look, guys, so cute. In love, obsessed. You can make bookmarks like this too. You don't have to just put it in bags. Look at those unicorns. They are adorable. Oh my goodness. So my son's asking me to go to the bathroom. Okay, go ask me to take you to the bathroom. Sorry, guys. This video is like so long, and I have done this voiceover like 3 or 4 times. It's just seriously driving me crazy. And I'm not going to stop it. Yes, my son has to go to the bathroom, but I have a teenage daughter that can help him. Okay, but sorry, back to the tutorial. So there is where it's going to stitch. I checked it like 3 or 4 times to make sure that my stuff was not going to stitch. The needle was not going to stitch through the part where I don't want it to be. And I even like taped it down just to make sure that it won't move. But I did make one and my needle went through it. And that's the other reason why I didn't use the burnt piece, because I did not pay attention that my hoop was too close to a table that's near my table where, I didn't have the whole area clear. And so it would not stitch. It stitched on an area that I didn't want to stitch through the bag. The gel did not like, if you can see down there, the gel didn't like just come out automatically. So that's good. But as you can see, it's stitched in there. So cute, you guys. I am just in love with it. So, okay, what I was saying, if you do stitch through it, don't worry. It's not going to ooze everywhere. Those stitches kind of keep it in there a little bit. So, but you definitely don't want to keep it on there because eventually that glue is going to start coming out. But it didn't like ooze out is what I was trying to say with my mistake that I made. So now I want to cut away all of this excess stuff because I just had extra just to be safe. And I'm going to trim it just under the zipper teeth so I can open and close the zipper. And I actually did that all the way around because I had so much sticking out. Just because you don't want that on your bag. Now it's time to do the bottom panel just like we did the top panel. So you flip the hoop over and you have the pretty sides facing down. It's going to flip it up like that. So tape the sides with your lovely painter's tape. I really like this stuff. I use it for everything. I make glitter cups and I use it on those too. And then I'm going to flip it back over and do that to the front side. I played with this glitter gel the whole time while making this. I forgot the front part I want to show you guys, so just do the same. And I didn't even tape this one. Sometimes I tape, sometimes I don't. And then that's going to get folded down. Play, yay, glitter, distraction. I get distracted by the glitter each time. I ramble a lot. So that part's going to get taped down. Both ends, make sure it's nice and laying flat for you. I'm so happy about this bag. It's just so cute. Like, I could die. I feel like so giddy inside looking at it. It's just so cute. I'm sorry. look at this fabric too. It's like so shiny and just so cute. I'm doing so much rambling. I'm going to get distracted and play with the glitter again, I'm sure. Yay. So you want to open up your zipper now, and then this sparkly, oh, everything sparkles. I mean, it just makes me so happy. So I put that cute little jump ring in there. It's like a thicker jump ring. And I'm going to tape it right by the zipper. And then I'm going to put that pretty beautiful sparkly happiness facing down, because that's going to be actually the back part of the bag. And it's stitched around. I got a little bubble there, but that's fine. It's not going to be a big deal. If you don't like it, you can, take it out, but it's probably going to be pretty much a pain to do. So I'm almost done. So excited. Just think of all the things that you can put in these. Like, of course you want it to be flat, but like, we're going to be looking for sequins everywhere. Like, where's the sequins and glitter aisle? Because I need to check it. Where we at? Target, Walmart, Joann, Hobby Lobby. Glitter. Where's the glitter section? Oh, Tuesday morning. Don't forget Tuesday morning. Dollar store. I'm sure they have a bunch of cute sequins all over the place. Oh, sorry. I need to get back to the tutorial. I'm scatterbrained. So I taped it on the back part of the hoop, and then I stitched it. That was the back. Oh my gosh, you guys. I hope I don't get anyone lost. That last one was the back of the hoop, and I wanted to face the fabric face down on the back. So now I can take off my tearaway stabilizer. This must be the ghettoest tutorial. But hey, the rest of the part that if you're not understanding Angela Perry, her videos are awesome. This is how I learned. Her videos are how I learned to do embroidery, and I watched her. I just looked it up on YouTube and I watched her videos, and I was just like, I'm getting an embroidery machine, and I saved for one. So she's got the video. But as you can see, I just cut all around there, and I just left those little tabs, and I cut them that way so they can be folded inside, and there's plenty of space to glue that shut. And I kept the turning boring part there just so people can see kind of how I turned it and how I was able to get it. There's so much noise in the background. Sorry guys. I can't do this voiceover again. This is scatterbrain ghetto voiceover. So here I am turning it. This fabric, it's the cutest. I just can't. Anyway, I'm turning it in there. Those are my little flaps that I had created. Once again, watch Angela Perry. She's not as ghetto as me. And then I'm about to glue in with the fabric tack, magic stuff, because it dries so quick and it's awesome. So I'm just going to glue it up in there. And I usually pin it as I go, like Angela suggested, but this fabric stayed pretty good, so I didn't have to do all that. This is PUL fabric. If I didn't say that before, I don't remember. And so there, I'm gonna rip off that stabilizer and reveal the goodness. But this is the inside of the bag, so you want to open that up a little bit more. Then I'm going to flip it to the right side. It's happiness. Happiness in a little bag. I'm trying to tell you. I am like so sleepy. We did a lot of yard work today. And my daughter is giggling right now. You're going to hear it. But anyway, and I'm just tired and it's hot. I'm in Texas. So yay, look at this. So cute. Love it. I hope you guys enjoy and can understand everything. Thank you so much for watching.